Hey friends, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lisa and I am so glad you've clicked on this particular video. If you are an old subscriber, thank you for coming back. I love it when you come back. I hope your day has started off well. I hope your week has been good. I am deep in the trenches of literature reviews, methodology, data collection, my God. But we move. This is the life I chose. This is the life I chose. Anyway, even as I go through everything that I'm going through, usually someone who loves speaking lessons along the way. And the other day I was actually just thinking about the past 8 months. Can you believe it's been 8 months? Like, you blink like this, August is over. Like, anyway, we are grateful all the same. So yes, I was thinking about the past 8 months and I was like, what have I learned through these 8 months? What has life been teaching me? The first thing life is teaching me is to slow down. When you move abroad, you have this tendency of working as many jobs as you can, as much as you can, especially because here, the more you work, the more you earn. So there's this tendency to work and not rest as much. And I have consciously made the decision to be very intentional in what I do for myself, what I do to make money, and things that also kind of like make me happy and bring me joy. So if, for example, my body decides, or even before my body decides, for example, I just want to have at least a day where I do not do anything. Even if I'm in the house, I'm not cleaning the house, I am just relaxing. And I've realized that this is very important for my mental health. It's important for my body just to rest and not feel like I have to constantly be on the move. And actually the other day I was talking to my friend and I was telling them about a podcast I had listened to about this person who calls themselves a workaholic. In hindsight though, they are a workaholic because of the situation they're trying to avoid. So growing up, obviously from a Nigerian background, there was these things that were instilled about hard work and being kids of an immigrant and seeing how her mom had to work so hard. She just picked it up. And of course she makes good money, but she works a lot. And I was like, no, that's not the life I want. I want the money, but I don't want to work. Like, I don't want to do that. I know you know that song. The other one is on embracing change. There's so much that life throws your way. There's so much that life has thrown my way. Let us first discuss how tax refunds really threw me off. What they say about not counting your chicks before they hatch is so true. Because here I was counting, I was like, last year I got this much, I was able to do this much. This year I should be able to get more, and I had to adapt and embrace the change that came with it. Not everything always goes according to plan, and this is something that life has been teaching me this season, and I just have to adapt. I just have to go with the flow. Like, am I in control of the situation? No. Can I do anything about it? No. So what should I do? Let me be in control of what I can be. And one of the things I can be in control of are my emotions and how I process things. And so that is one thing I have really been intentional about. The other one has to be on relationships. So I have talked about, if you follow me on Instagram, if you follow me on TikTok, I have talked about how long distance friendships are hard to maintain. And And one of the things that this life has been teaching me this season about relationships is relationships are important, but then there's people who are in your life for a season. So once the season is up, there's no point in pushing it and forcing yourself on them. And it can be hard to know if this person was in your life for a season and the season is up, or if they're going through their own problems and they just are unable to reach out. But yeah, one of the things I have come to learn is, yes, relationships are important. You play your part. If they are not supposed to be in your life at that particular season, they will just exit the way they came. So relax. Another thing is build relationships. That's one thing I'll add on relationships. So in as much as you already have your circle of friends and you're probably not even thinking of going the extra mile and building more friendships, I'd suggest build relationships, because at the end of the day, these are the people who will be there for you through your happy times, through your sad times, and people you can rely on. So that is one thing I'll add, and something I am still trying to do. I would also say being present is something I am consciously learning. It's kind of tied to my first point on just relaxing, just taking it easy. And when I say being present, it's about in every situation or in every area you're in. If it's uni, you're being present there. If it's when having dinner, you're present there. You're not thinking about, hey, that assignment I need to do, hey, that shift I need to pick, hey, I'm too tired, hey, my family back home. You're literally present. When you're talking to someone on the phone, you're present. And this is something I'm consciously doing, especially as someone who struggles with waiting. So for example, if I'm uploading something, for example, I'm uploading, say, a video, and obviously it's uploading, I say it's uploading, my mind prompts me to do something else. But then what if I'm just present, and as it uploads, I'm just there looking at how it's uploading, because it doesn't take long. What if sometimes even when I'm on a call or I'm calling someone and I'm waiting for them to pick up, my mind prompts me to maybe fold my laundry or do something. What if I'm just present and waiting for them to pick up the call? So it's something I am intentionally practicing and making it a habit, so that I'm just not moving from one thing to another, to another, to another. Like, how will I enjoy life? Now, the last one for me has to be on gratitude. So I usually have this journal where I write my to-do list for the week, and then I have consciously made it an effort to write what I am grateful for. So obviously it changes from time to time. Today I could be grateful for food, tomorrow I could be grateful for food, yes, but then what is on my mind is at that particular time is what I write, and that is why it's very important to be present. So gratitude is something that when you start being grateful, you actually see, oh wow, there's so many things that have happened, there's so many blessings I have been able to get. I have been favored this year. I have been happy despite the challenges. And because sometimes we focus so much on the challenges, we focus so much on what we don't have, or focus on what we want to have, that we forget that through these things, through these months, through these days, there's things that have happened and we should be grateful for. I mean, being alive is one of them. Being able, for example, to even make a living in whatever you're doing is something else to be grateful for. So when you start seeing the small things and appreciating them, then you're actually able to be in a very positive mindset, and you're able to, like, even as you plan for what you want, you're able to still exist fully and revel. Alrighty, that brings me to the end of this video. I hope you have picked out a few things, you have agreed with a few things, that you're also being taught or have learned through this life thing, because adulting is not for the faint of heart. I keep asking myself, why were we waiting so eagerly to grow up? Because anyway, I'd love to know, what is life teaching you? Please drop it in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, this is your sign to, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.